Hey everybody, my name is Nevyn and I would like to welcome you back to Indie Bytes here on pixelattack.net. Today's game is Duelyst by Counterplay Games, and the best way to explain this game is it's a combination of Magic the Gathering and any top-down grid-based turn-based strategy game. So we're going to go ahead and just hop into a game. You make squads, which are basically decks for various factions, and these are the six factions, 5 factions that are currently in the game, and each one has a certain kind of play style. I've been enjoying Abyssian Host the most, but I am I'm not super good at this game just yet, but it's really refilling me with like that. It gives me the same feeling that Magic the Gathering did, so I'm really enjoying it. We're going to go ahead and just try to find a game. Sometimes this can take a while, so we're just going to go ahead and hop to a match. Alright, so we have found us a game, and first thing right off the bat is you get to sort of choose cards that you don't want to have in your opening hand. These cost 7 mana each, so I don't want them. There we go. Looks like that's a pretty decent starting hand. So the way this works is I pick my general, so both players have a general, and the goal is to kill the other player's general without yours dying. This is their health, and that number before it is its attack. So you play, and you quite simply, you summon your dudes, you do their abilities, and you utilize all of this to create ultimate strategy, and then you pass to the opponent's turn. There are a lot of, like, at face value, it's a very simple game, but there are a lot of mechanics and creature abilities and stuff like that that really put things, that really give things depth. Take, for example, these little blue orbs here. When you have one of your units on it, you get +1 mana to spend for that turn. Mana normally, I think player 1 starts at 2, player 2 starts at 3. And it goes up by 1 every turn. So right there, I've got, I have 3 mana to spend now. So let's move up here. We don't want to summon him yet. And every spell does various different things. There are spells, there are creatures, and there are artifacts. Artifacts are generally just things that help your general out. And then there are spells are what they sound like. They're spells that you play and things happen. And then, last but not least, there are creatures, which are these minions that you see summoned around the battlefield that aren't actually the general. So let's see, deal 2 damage to enemy general. Have I already placed something this turn? I have. You can replace a card once a turn, which means I can discard it and summon another one. And that's something that I feel adds quite a bit of depth to the game, because that's something that not a lot of games really have. And then, like I said, there are creatures that have special abilities, like this Night Sorrow Assassin has Rush, which is the equivalent of Haste in Magic. Normally when you summon a creature, they have to wait a turn before they can do anything, but this lets them do something right off the bat. And they do really interesting things, like there's this ability, Death Watch, which is when any minion dies, mine or my opponent's minions, then this guy will get +1/+1, and that plays really well with a lot of things that this faction that I like to play as does. So it's really interesting to see all of that play out and see interactions that occur on the field. One thing to note is that this is currently in kind of a pre-alpha build. It's access, I think that mostly people who kickstarted it have access, but you can also sign up, and I think they've said that the beta should be coming soon. And that's understandable, because these graphics, just not even just these graphics, but this game as a whole is really quite impressive to me. Like I said, the creature mechanics that they have are really interesting. There's a lot of really cool stuff that happens throughout the game, and I keep making little play mistakes that I really shouldn't be making, but it's happening. What are you gonna do, right? Let's go ahead and replace this to see if, yes. Fantastic. Okay. I wish that I could attack somebody else with this guy. There's a lot of really cool things that go on in this game. You are going to get moved way away. So I just cast a spell on him that smacks him for 1 damage, and then I can move him anywhere on the battlefield. It's really good for kind of giving yourself space to breathe. Because that guy would have smacked my general for 7 damage. And while I'm at full health, 7 is still a lot of damage. And it's you don't really want to take that much. Destroy all minions with 3 or less attack. Awesome! So what he did, he just destroyed all of his minions. These guys, unfortunately, they have a thing called rebirth. So at the end of his next turn, I believe, they will come back. So he didn't really lose anything there, but it did give me another space of creep, which is awesome. Let's see. So this shadow creep deals damage to enemy minions and generals equal to the number of my shadow creep tiles. So if I can get one of his minions on there, then well, oh, this will be good. Let's go ahead and pop that and wipe the field, you punk. Ha ha ha! And now we are going to run up to him and smack him in the face. I'm gonna go ahead and replace our scorpion. That's gonna come in handy. We're gonna have a pretty sweet play to make on our next turn. And then we'll do 2 more damage to him and restore my general. Plus 3 health. Fantastic. So one thing, a lot of card games, I know that Magic does this. At the end of every turn, creature's health is restored to full. That doesn't happen in here. So your minions and your general all stay at the same health. Oh, we got a good hand here. Oh, this is actually really interesting. I might be able to start doing some pretty rude stuff. Let's see. We're gonna summon. We don't have enough. Dang, we don't really have enough mana to do everything that I want to do. But we can start causing a little bit of trouble here, because 2 turns from now we'll be able to do it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna summon the lady with rush, but we're not gonna utilize it just yet. In actuality, I should have done that turn quite a bit differently than I did. I should have summoned Blood Moon Priestess, because this guy, he's going to die, and when he dies, he would have triggered a Priestess's effect, and I would have gotten another minion that would basically just replace him. And it's really, I feel like Blood Moon Priestess is something that's really key to getting this deck going, because it's all about getting these creep tiles out and then controlling where my enemy has to go. Oh, plus 6 attack. This is going to hurt. Oh, goodness. So let's see what he does. He's still got 3 mana to work with. Grow +1. Okay, so at the end of every turn, he gets +1/+1, which is going to be trouble if I don't take care of him. And he just smacked my general for 8. Quickly switching, making us switch places there. Not a fan. Okay. So now we have 2 choices to make. This is what I want to do. Turn a 2x2 area into shadow creep. I place that here. That'll give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'll give me 6 squares of creep, which is really, this is really going to help out, because this is going to deal damage to this guy at the end of my turn. So General's gonna take 6 damage and go down to 11. Let's go ahead and I might regret this, but I got him down to 13, so he's about to take 6. This guy's gonna go up again, but that's fine. There are a lot of really, like I said, there are a lot of really interesting mechanics going on in this game. A lot of really crazy stuff that can happen. And these are only 2 of the factions playing right now. And they all, it's kind of interesting. They all kind of seem to pull a little bit from Magic the Gathering in some way in terms of how they play. And it's really interesting to see that. And oh goodness, giving an already big guy +2/+2, that is bad news for me. But that's fine. I think, let's see what we can do here. Let's see if I can come up with, let's see if I can get lucky, basically. Okay, yes, we want to do that. And we've got I have 2 Deathwatch creatures, but I can really only get 1 of them out right now, and that's fine. Anytime a creature dies, she'll deal 2 damage to my enemy to the enemy general. And I've got a pretty decent lead here. Managed to pull back ahead, but he is at full mana. He can summon all of his biggest creatures, and he can really start putting the pressure on. Especially if he is about to... Oh, man, he's about to smack me. He's probably going to... No buff? Interesting. I figured he would have, but I guess he doesn't really need to, considering how much health that guy has. And I desperately need to get away from him right now. And, oh, lucky me, I actually managed to top deck a Shadow Nova. So I should actually... If he does not pull any sort of heal out, I should be able to place this creep on him and end my turn and get the victory. It's now or never, basically. He's got all of these big creatures putting a lot of pressure on me. So first things first, we are going to move away. Oh man, let's see, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. We can do this a more interesting way. Instead of directly killing him, I could place it here, they would all die, and not only would he feel terrible, but he will die too because of this creature's death watch. So we're gonna do that. I hope this works. I'm 99% sure that it will work. Yes! There goes 2. Yes! Yes, we did it! We won the match! I've only won 2 matches online, and this is the second one. Way to go, me. I'm proud of myself. I didn't think, like, for a while there, I was pretty sure that I would win. And see, like I said, I'm not very high ranked in this game. There aren't a lot of people playing online, so you can very easily get matched up against people that are better than you, but it's just because it doesn't have a huge pool to select from. It does have a working friend system. You can come in here and you can... oh, the developers are automatically on a friends list, which I think is just really cool, and just props to them. You can add your friend, and you can come in here and you can find them, and you can challenge them to a game. There are also quests, which you can use to get bonuses. They'll give you gold, which you can use to buy booster packs. You can also, in your collection, you can come in here and you can turn on crafting mode, and these purple cards are cards that you don't have, and you can actually create them. You just have to win matches to get spirit and stuff like that. There's also a sandbox mode where you choose 2 decks and it's played locally. You can play against a friend that's sitting right next to you. It's all really, really awesome, and it has a huge amount of potential, so this is definitely something I think you should keep an eye on if you're interested in card games or if you're interested in strategy games. That is all the time we have for this episode. So as usual, if you enjoyed this, be sure to like and subscribe for more. If you have any suggestions for an indie game that we can check out on the show, leave a comment in the comments section below or shoot me a tweet. My handle is @ForkH. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.
For the love of games!